everybody, here we go. Happy Wednesday. Let's get some racing in, shall we? Oh, hold on one second. Okay. Sorry, I just needed to buzz somebody into my door, my office door. So, okay, let's get some racing in, shall we? Just got home. It's time to take part in the Nations Cup. So, here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna have 3 lobbies, so I think we should be able to do all 3 of them. But nevertheless, just in case, we're gonna be doing the 10 o'clock, the 11 o'clock, and the midnight lobby. All right. So, what we're going to be doing is a 20-lap race around the Nürburgring, the GP layout. So, fuel will not be an issue with this race. The only problem is the tires. So, there are 2 mandatory pit stops. So, what we're probably going to do is we're going to separate them into 7-7-6 stints. All right? So we'll try that out. But here's the thing. This is a Group 3 race, but we only have 4 choices. So we only got the Ferrari, we only got the Lamborghini, we got the McLaren, and we got the Porsche. So the interesting thing is we have two of the current day GT3s, you know, in the 296 and the Porsche. But we still have like some old school Huracans and the McLaren. So the vast majority of people are going to be using the Porsche though. So it is dominating the leaderboards at the moment. However, I probably will do one of the three lobbies. I will do a Ferrari run. So okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So, medium tires, no wide body, no nitro, obviously. 2 mandatory stops. Let's see how this goes. So, alright. We should... Hold on, I just want to double check a few things. I think everybody should be inside my office now. The people that were that stayed out late. Okay, so, we got 2 minutes to go. I'm excited. I need to get some racing back in. I know Saturday we did a bit of a side venture, going back to playing Overwatch on stream, but this is gonna be back to the bread and butter. So the plan is tonight we'll be doing Gran Turismo. Friday we'll switch to Le Mans Ultimate. Saturday, I'll be doing round 4 of the Nations Cup. And if I do Sunday, I'll probably do either some more Overwatch or some more Le Mans Ultimate. One of the two. So, if there is a new set of drops available for Overwatch, I'll probably do that instead. So, I've been wanting to do some more of that. I'm having a lot of fun with it now with the new season, so you know, I've been out of favor with that series for a while now. So when the 2026 refresh happened a couple weeks ago, I was just like, yo, let's give it a shot, you know, because that's what I used to do before I switched to sim racing as my main niche. So, you know, and I've built up quite a following through that. So it's been great. Getting back into it for a little bit. I did my placements. I am super close to platinum, but yeah, there's a lot. I got a lot riding on this week, so we're about to get ready to get into the lobby. So we'll have a 15-minute practice session, then we'll start. But I got a lot planned for this week. So I do have a new sponsorship in Dubby Energy, so you'll see down below. I do have a affiliate code, so anybody that wants to try it out, they get 10% off any order, and it does and it does support the channel, so be kind if you want to give it a go. I think they do free samples. I don't know if they're still in stock, but if they do free samples, definitely give it a shot. It's worth a shot. It was worth a try. But I did get a special complimentary tub, and I'm gonna be, and when I do receive it in the mail, I'll open it on stream and I'll try it out. So that's something to look forward to. So this is my first like permanent partnership. So I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to working with them. So ugh, I haven't done this track in a while, but I'm starting to try to find my way into doing like Sunday leagues for content. So I used to join the likes of Victory Pace, Grove Street. I did the hashtag Racing Super Formula series at one point. As much as I would like to do those series, it's a little bit tricky to do them now because of my work schedule. So I'm trying to find some avenues to get some league racing in. Don't get me wrong, I do like daily races, whether it's on Gran Turismo or Le Mans Ultimate. But I do kind of want to get to some like long form leagues. Like Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup are always such a blast to do here in Gran Turismo. So heck, I'm even considering getting back into Assetto Corsa. There was a platform called Low Fuel Motorsport, LFM. I used to do that a lot. I'm kind of considering doing them again. It has been a while, so, and I think they have support for LMU as well. So if I do that series again, it's not going to be for Assetto Corsa. It's going to be for Le Mans, because I think they're starting to do private leagues, private lobbies, or so why not give it a shot? But one thing I do need to do, and I think I'm probably going to do this on Saturday. Either Saturday or Sunday. I'm going to do one or the other. Oh, shoot. I forgot. I'm going to Philly on Sunday. But I could probably do it like when I get home. I'll probably stream at night. Because what I've been trying to do on Saturdays is try to do like afternoon streams. But since I'm gonna be in Philly, I won't be able to do it. So it'll just be like a normal. It'll just be like a standard 9 p.m. ish. It'll be a standard 9 p.m. ish stream. All right. But yeah, I kind of want to get aggressive in growing my channel this year. I'm super close to 400. Super close to 400 followers on Twitch, and I do want to get the YouTube off the ground. So, you know, get some extra revenue, extra pocket change. But I do know that sim racing is a bit of a niche, but it's a great fan base. It's a great community, and I love it. But I do need to do my predictions. I need to do my F1 predictions for this year. Because what I did was, since I had some free time, some free time in the office, I I made like a Google. I did a Google spreadsheet. So basically an Excel spreadsheet. And what I'm gonna do is either Saturday or Sunday, I'm gonna go fill it out, and we'll try to come up with some predictions. So some stuff I did was like one prediction. What I'm gonna do is like one prediction for every team. Who's gonna win the manufacturers? Who's gonna win the driver's title? Who's gonna win the teammate battle between each team? You know, stuff like that. And I'm gonna get some. I'll probably get some extra stuff in, like how is this track gonna go? How the new regulations gonna be? So there's a lot on offer we can do. But one thing I did want to do is try to get like, I want to try to get some friends involved, because I have a lot of friends that do watch Formula One alongside me. So one streamer friend that I have in the UK, her name's Catherine. Whenever F1 is on, we always like go on her Discord server. We have like we have a little text chat, and I'm probably still gonna be doing that. I'll still be hopping in over on her on her server, doing some chatting. But I am considering maybe just doing like an like a watch along here and there. You know, get a chance to talk to some people and whatnot. I'm definitely gonna do that for the overnight races. So like China, Japan, Australia. Since those races are gonna be at like 1 a.m. for me local time, I'll probably just like seep into those during my normal Saturday stream. So yeah, why not? Also, I'm getting more comfortable driving without traction control. And I do thank my TCR teammates from last round, helping me, you know, giving me the confidence to drive without traction control. So I feel a little bit more confident going without it now, at least in this class. But I still gotta learn how to be careful. Oh, I just had a weird audio cutoff there. I don't know if anybody else felt that. Actually, hold on a minute. Is the race audio too low? Is the game audio too low? Can somebody let me know? This section is always tricky for me. I can never seem to get it quite right. Actually, hold on a minute. I gotta check one thing real quick. Give me 1 second. Hold on a tick. Alright. Just make sure that the blue sky's working, make sure that the Insta's working, the Twitter's working. Okay, gotcha. That's all nice and dandy. Alright. Just wanted to make sure that everything was up to scratch. Alright. Cause yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit more. I gotta be a lot more active on my socials now. So get my name out there, get my content out there. I do want to, because my goals for this year are hitting monetization on YouTube, and I do want to hit I do want to hit 500 followers on Twitch. So, yeah. So, expect more clips, expect more activity from my end, you know? I really do want to grow this, so. Yeah. Come on. I find this Porsche a lot better than the one that we've been using for the last few years. This one feels so much more stable to race on. Because when I use the old Porsche, the RSR, there were times where it would just like the back end would just like slide on me, and it felt really awkward. This Porsche is a lot more stable. See, I'm not so sure if 2 minutes flat is good pace for my skill level, but we're gonna see when the race actually starts. Cause we're kind of in low C at the moment. We really gotta get I really gotta get back up to B rank. I want to get those more challenging races, because I spent most of my Gran Turismo 7 career in B rank. So I gotta get back into that threshold. Now, some good results here will definitely help us out in this regard. Am I gonna improve? No, but it's gonna be close. I'm within a second, a tenth of a second. 2 minutes, 0.6. Take advantage of that dip into the Yokohama curve. I don't know if it's still called the Yokohama curve. It might be a different name. Ooh. Good line. Alright, so far so good. 6.5 tenths. Will I be able to finish this lap, though? Looking better up the Schumacher S. I don't think I'm going to finish this lap. So this is kind of a fool's errand. Too much curve. Yeah, that's it for. How you doing? You it's just staring at me. Also, what's up with his hand? The way he was holding his hand like that. I don't know. All right. let's see here. Any brave souls not picking the Porsche? I got a couple of Ferraris here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four Ferraris. Anybody else picking? Anybody pick something else? It's all Porsche and all Ferrari. Okay. But let me see what points are on offer. 31 points for a win. Just finishing the race will give us 11 points. Okay. Sure. Sounds about right. Alright, let's see what we can conjure up here. So I have no points so far because I didn't do the first 2 rounds. Fortunately, first round I had something else to do. And Saturday I was doing Overwatch, so... Yeah, I think it's just Ferrari and Porsche. No Lamborghinis and no McLarens. Wow. Okay. We'll see how that goes. Alright. Everybody exchanging pleasantries. Watch that first turn, of course, from Terry. The first turn of Nürburgring is one of the most treacherous, you know? We joke around about Monza being one of the most... Monza and Spa being crazy turn 1s. Nürburgring is right up there. Okay. Time for qualifying. Just gonna leave my thingy. Alright. I'm just gonna let people get out of the pits first before we consider moving ourselves. I want to give everybody some time so that way, you know, it's not crowded on track. There we go. All right, so somebody's above, ahead of me. And somebody's behind me too. So we're not going to be going full pelt. All right. Uh-oh, I think somebody went over the track limit, the pit lines. Also, I gotta double check to make sure I have traction control off. Alright, I gotta fix my brake balance. Alright, we don't have to go full speed. We're not on a hot lap yet. Just gotta get the tires warmed up. And then next lap through, we're gonna start driving in anchor. Excuse me. Alright, somebody ahead of us, they were ghosted, so they must have served a penalty. Just gonna back off a little bit, just to give them, I want to give them a little bit of space. Alright, here we go. First timed lap. With 2 minutes and 16, we should be able to get another one in. I got that line wrong. I can get it better for next lap. Uh-oh. I'm not paying attention. Yeah, this one is me being a bit scatterbrained. I'm not fully locked in. Yeah, I'm really not locked in. I gotta focus. Alright, first laps are in. 2 minutes, 0.7 is the pole time. 159.3, wow, okay. And a 2.4. For context, my personal best was 2.3. So if I want to be in front of the grid, I need to, or close to the front of the grid, I need to be doing those times. I can do it. Yeah, it's a 202.4. I'm P10 right at the moment, but I know I can do better. Alright, use the banking on turn 1 for some extra rotation. I was a little bit sketchy with the curb. Oh, but that's a big improvement, though. We're almost 9/10 to the good. One and a half to the good. That's beautiful. Lovely, lovely. Let's see what we got here. 2 seconds better. We're on pace for 2 minutes 4. Alright, what do we got here? 2 minutes and 4. P5. Alright. Good start. I'll take that. Hold on, let me just, I gotta check some stuff on my phone real quick. Sorry, guys. Alright. Alright, so 2 mandatory stops, alright? Car settings, yep, racing mediums. Don't worry, there's no rain scheduled for this, so traction control. Oops, I want to turn traction control off. I want it off by default now. So if we can manage to hang on to this P5, we're looking at 26 points. So let's see if we can do it. All right, so in just a few short minutes, I'm gonna go hide myself for the Nations Cup intro. I'll do the grid walk as always. I'll introduce everyone. Then I'll be back online, and we'll go from there, okay? So I'll be back in about a minute or two, so hang tight. Alright everybody, we're about a week late, but it's time for my first go of the Gran Turismo Nations Cup. It's the online qualifiers for the 2026 season at the Nürburgring. Let's introduce the grid. In pole position, we got Okami in the Porsche 911. Alongside them is Bbid the Elf, also in the Porsche. P3 has tons of fun in the Ferrari 296, with Enzo opting for the Porsche in P4. Yours truly's in the Iron Dames Porsche 911, while P6 is Jet Squirrel in the Good Smile Hatsune Miku Porsche. Jam Wizzles in P7 with the Ferrari. P8 is Disturbo in the Porsche. P9 has King Brandon in the 296, while P10 is Redline Overdrive is in the Porsche. P11 has DB in the Ferrari 296, while P12 has Yaz in the Porsche 911. P13 sees Presto in the Lamborghini Huracan, with P14, Mr. Wilkinson in the Porsche. At the back row, we got Golden MX in the Porsche 911, as well as Shadow in the Redline Verstappen Racing Porsche. Alright, that's the grid. I'm back. Okay. Whew. Okay, so let's get my fuel. My brake balance is fine. It's at the rear. Traction control is good, nice and dandy. Alright, so P5, we're at the start. It's a long race, so 20 laps. Depending on how the traffic situation is, I might pit early on lap 6, or I might do lap 7. But here we go. Nice and easy. Alright, I got somebody on my inside, so I gotta be careful. Oops, somebody's exceeded track limits. Oh, there's some contact. Evasive maneuvers. Take it on the in. Alright, not bad. Weather the storm. We got a good run on Enzo here, but we're too far to be considering a move at this juncture. Alright, tons of fun is behind, so we gotta be careful. Alright, up the Schumacher S, the slightest lifts, just to get some rotation in. Use as much as the curb as possible, but don't abuse it. Alright. Right now my current objective is just to pull away from the guy behind. So far, so good. We're about a second clear at this stage. Alright. Not bad for a first lap. Very clean. 204.2, but we know we're going to get back up to racing speed in just a short bit. Good run on Enzo here. Stay with them. Oh, that is a super wide line from Terry there. Uh-oh. forgot. They changed the slipstream. It's not custom anymore. So dirty air is gonna be a problem. Oh shoot. I forgot to factor that in. Yeah, because that really... Because getting that close to Enzo behind really, really threw me off. Oi! Was I spun round? Oh, man. Alright, we'll have to have a look at that later. Okay. But early doors suggest that might have been contact, and I got spun. Now I got to do some overtaking. I got hit again. Oh boy, it's all going wrong. Alright, so I got a decent gap to the guy behind, so I'm not in any immediate danger. But I gotta find some oh boy, this guy has weird lag. That's not gonna be a problem. Now, here's the thing. If I'm stuck in traffic like this, I might consider pitting early. Just get out of this tow and stuff like that. Ah, no, I'm gonna let you through. Alright, yellow flag. No overtaking under yellows. So we're just gotta back off a little bit. See what happened here. Alright, not sure. Okay, I see two people bunched up right together, so that could be why. Alright, I'm gonna take the outside lane here. Just gotta be patient. Don't force the issue. Alright, got the job done. Yep. You gotta be kidding me, really? Wow. I can't win. I can't win in this. Anytime I have a good, anytime I have a good enough shot at a good result, somebody has to take me out. All right. And I'm willing to bet none of these guys got penalties for what happened, so... It's unfortunate, but... something we gotta live with. Alright, so let's see here. What's my gap? 16 seconds? Alright, I gotta get a move on. Alright, Bbid deciding to pit now. It's a little early, I would say. I think you can probably do an extra lap. Quite frankly. I might be able to overtake them temporarily, but... bear in mind, I am a pit stop behind. Alright, 201.4. See, where do I come out of? I come out P15 and... Oop, DB's got a 3-second penalty. Pit line infraction. So that's going to help me out further down the line. We're catching them. Alright, should be able to make the move. Alright, another person in the pits. I think I'm gonna go 7-7-6 at this stage. Alright, next car is 7 seconds ahead. Alright, I got an 8-second gap on DB here. Alright, but if I can gain some time, you know, before I go into the pits, that'd be great. I picked up a couple tenths on him. Because he is going to overtake me when I'm inside, so... Alright, in the pits we go. Somebody's in the wall. There you go. I see him. Get some new tires. Alright, let's just wait. Pit crew coming in. Of course, they gotta wear red, white, and blue. They're not using my my team colors, so is what it is. Alright, put on some new boots. Alright, I'm back to P16, unfortunately. However, I'm a lot more competitive where I was before. I'm only like, what, 4 or 5 seconds back? 3.5. And dropping. Alright, 2.6. Alright. Reeling him in. Ooh. Less than two seconds, almost 1.5. Keep it nice and planted. Beautiful. Alright, now we're pulling away from Shadow there. So he's not going to be a big of an issue now. Alright, 8.3. See if I can break into this. 8.3. There is a battle up ahead, so I could get reeled in just from that alone. Oh shoot. Ah, man. Damn it. How does this keep happening? I just can't win. Alright, settle down, settle down. Still got 4 more laps on this stint, so there's plenty that can happen. Alright, 12.4. Alright, closing in on this guy quickly again. .8. Makes me wonder what happens if I pick the Ferrari. Will it be more stable than this? Oh, that's rather crazy for my line. I feel like I'm getting away with a lot here. This would probably be considered track limits. But hey, I just pulled another second in on him. Getting him again. 8 seconds. Another set of pit stops starting to happen. But Shadow is now 6.2. Alright, yellow flag about. Wonder what that is. Might be shadow. Alright, 5.0. Oh, there he's off. Oh, that's a Lamborghini. Alright, so that's a position gained. Let's try to pull away from him. Alright, not bad. Two seconds on the Lamborghini behind. Ooh, it's gone up like crazy too. Beautiful, we're pulling away. A little deep on the chicane. Alright, he's gone in the pits. I could cover him off, but I think I'm just going to extend my stint. I'll stick to pitting lap 14. Because I have relatively clean air. I don't have to... It's not like traffic is crazy. Alright, come on. Can we get him before our second stop? That's the plan. Get him before that. Come on. Personal best time, though. Oh, he's a little deep. Oh, he's gonna let me through. Or maybe he just knew that I was coming, so... Anyway, we've been... Yeah. Despite the difference in speed, Shadow and I have had some pretty good interaction so far. Ooh, 3-second penalty for DB. Alright. Something to look forward to as the race goes on. However, even though I'm up against them right now, I am going to be dropping well back because I got to do my last pit stop. It's a shame that I had these issues on the early on, because I'm a lot more competitive than this. I found that out. Ooh, he's got 3.5. Track limits. Alright, he's out of the way. However, I am going to give the position straight back through the pits. Last scheduled stop. All right. Hop on in. Will I have time to make it to the next race? It's like 2 minutes left, right? 2-minute laps. Uh-oh, little deep. Alright, Presso's the guy behind me, the Lamborghini. Did not like my lines at all. Tires are cold. Alright, am I gonna have to overtake this guy a third time for position? Sheesh. Alright, 16 seconds to shadow. We'll do it. We can do it. We've done it twice. And the car's lighter too, so it'll be even faster. Alright, 14.3. Well, hopefully that's not track limits. That's a little sloppy for my liking. Alright, 14 seconds. Let's see, let's see. .9. 13.5. Alright. And the Lamborghini is 10.5 back. Alright, locking in. 11.5. What were we like, 20, like 16 to 20 seconds back? Uh-oh. 10.1. I don't know if that was track limits. We'll see. All right. 8.5. Wow. Look how much we closed in. Oh shoot, our ad's playing right now? Oh man. I'm sorry guys, I forgot. I forgot to play around with those. less than 7 seconds. We can get him. Come on. .3. There he is. 4.7. Come on. 3.7. All right, we're under 3. There he is. I just want P14. This is my goal now. I just want to overtake him a 3rd time. Man, that's a lot wider than I really wanted it to be. Still gaining time though. Alright, it's whatever. Less than a second. Maybe I can get him. Ooh. That's a little bit sketchy. Alright, now I gotta make this move clean. Because here's the thing, because of how slow he is, I might end up bumping into him, so just gotta find the right angle to approach him and pass him. Don't know if I'm too far back to make a move here. Apologies. I'll overtake you, but I'll do it cleanly. Whoa, that's way too early on the brakes, my friend. Alright. So that job is done. So my mini objective was complete. So let's try to bring this car home. Also, my wheel is loose. I need to screw it tight again. All right, I'll do that after this race. But I don't want to lose focus now. Alright. 20 seconds to the car ahead. I'm not going to be able to get that done. Not with the amount of time I have left. Only way that'll happen is just sheer bad luck from the guys ahead. Well, fair play to everybody. Nobody has departed. Oh shoot! Somebody's trying to get buzzed in, but I can't do it now. Bloody hell! All right. See what happens. All right, hopefully that works. Hopefully whoever called me to let them in the building, hopefully they're good now. Actually, I don't know who's calling me at. I don't know who's at the office at this hour. It's almost 11. You know what I'm saying? Bit of crazy work there, but, you know, eh. Alright, so the winner has finished. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that, guys. That actually messed up my entry up the Schumacher S. I'm just like, oh shoot, I gotta take it easy. But I'm not gonna be able to finish this race. Once this oh, you guys can't see it. It's my thingy's blocking it, but my sponsors are blocking. But within the next 15 seconds, we're gonna auto finish. So. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Wait, somebody left? Hold on a minute. Did I just get brought up to P13? Okay, somebody left during that. So I just inherited a free position. Alright. I do get 15 points for that, though, so... Let me just see the damage. Oh, shoot, I'm in D rank. What the hell, man? I'm in D rank now. Ugh. This ain't fair, man. This ain't fair. Alright. No breaks. Let's go after the next one. We are gonna get this, we gotta redeem ourselves. We gotta get back up to C rank. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I need to go to GT Auto real quick. Give this Porsche an oil change. It's still an excellent, but I don't wanna take any chances. Every little bit helps. Alright, let's put the mediums on. Okay, so I'm gonna take a small little break because I need to stretch. I need to limber up a little bit. So I'm gonna keep it here for the next 3 minutes, but By the time we come back, we'll be in the lobby. So, alright? You guys are not going to be missing anything, so I'll be back in 3. Alright, everybody, I'm back. Alright. Man. I hate that we're back in D rank. I really hate the fact that we were in D rank. 15 points for a win. So, if I win this race, I'm just going to match the total that I got from the last race for finishing 14th. So, we need to get something done quick. So Disturbo, one of the guys from the last race, he's actually here as well. So now the good thing about this is if I'm in a lower lobby, and considering how good I was pace-wise until I got taken out, I might be in contention for a win here. So let's see how this goes. Alright, but we'll figure this out. Alright, so I'm just waiting for this warm-up period to elapse so we can start qualifying. But let me see here. Everybody rocking Porsches and Ferraris, it looks like. Only 15 people. Yeah, there's no stray Lamborghinis, no stray McLarens. So, all right. On to quali. But results aside, I hope everybody's enjoying the racing so far, you know? We do got pace. We do got pace. We just gotta find ways to unlock it. Just gotta get... I just gotta get consistent with it, too. Alright. Again, just like the first race, I'm gonna go let these guys out first. So give them time to play around. Alright, I'm going. Alright. So let's see how this goes. Because the problem is now that we're in D rank, obviously the drivers are going to be a little bit slower. But my worry is that they're going to be a lot less disciplined, you know? Because D rank, you're still... For people that are, like, starting out, you know, people start out when they're on fresh accounts, they start out on E rank. So a lot of people in this rank are still kind of finding their feet. You know, they're still trying to get used to racing. But some people that I might have deranked intentionally, you know, they might be a little bit more on the less sportsmanlike side. So that's something we got to bear in mind. Now, there may be some people that are just outwardly, you know, they just don't know how to race. Or maybe don't have the right racecraft. But, we just got to be wary of the ones that are going to be outwardly dirty. You know? So if somebody accidentally punts me or, you know, brakes too early, we don't want to assume that it's malicious. It could just be that they don't know, you know? So... Alright, who keeps sending me friend requests on Discord? Yo, since I got partnered with Dubby, like, I've been getting, like, crazy friend requests on Discord. Now, generally, if you guys are not, unless we're close friends or like really, really close associates, I probably will not accept your friend request. So just bear that in mind. You know, or if you have like a mutual that we know, that you know, then yeah, I'll probably consider it. But for the most part, I don't just accept friend requests out of the blue. You know? I don't know if anybody has ever felt that way, you know? I don't know why they're ghosting me a lot. I noticed that when I'm like really under low speed, they're making me transparent. They're ghosting me. Are they worried that I'm gonna get punted off? All right, 2:01.3 is the pole time. But let's see if I can beat that pace. Let's see, what do we got here? I think I'm gonna get it. Oh, I'm P2. I'm on the front row. Let's see if I can make that a little bit better, though. Alright, time has elapsed. What do we got here? Come on. Blue sector? Ooh, purple sector. Okay. Alright, let's try to put this whole lap together. Alright, purple sector. I'm doing good. Alright, taking a little bit of curb for Schumacher. Now, here's the problem. I'm running into somebody. Almost a second. Hello. Oh, but they improved 2 minutes 8. I might be on pace. Oh, shoot. No. No. Oversteer. Ah. Damn it. No. Oh, that was my bid for pole. I think I could have had it. Darn. Shoot. Oh, well. But front row ain't bad. Front row ain't bad. Alright. So it's P2 for us. So 14 points on offer if we get... Wait a minute, hold on a sec. Same point? Wait, if I finish second or third, I get the same amount of points? That doesn't make any sense at all. Okay. So... I'm on 14 points. So I gotta win this race if I want to match my total. But we can do this. I'm very confident. I'm very confident. My one lap pace is pretty good. So... let's just hope we don't get punted off in turn 1. So, alright, best of luck. I'm gonna go hide myself. We're gonna do the Nations Cup intro. We'll do the grid walk. And then race afterwards, okay? So, back in a few. Alright, let me just see if audio is working. But we are in round 3 of the Nations Cup. Let's introduce the grid, shall we? Alright, in pole position, we got Standard Drifter in the Porsche. Yours truly is in the Iron Dames Porsche as well. P3 is Gaudulo in the Porsche 911. With P4 is Midoof in the Rexy livery. Disturbo is in the Ferrari for P5. P6 is Carrera GT in the Porsche 911. P7 is Jack Salter in the Mexico-themed Porsche. With P8, Mr. De La Torre. P9 is Blue in the Skeleton Rexy, while Normand is in the Porsche. P11 is Papa K in the 911 as well, with Jimmy J in the Rothmans Ferrari. P13 has Chris W in the Porsche, with P14 Joaco in the Ferrari. P15 is Burn It Down in the Ferrari. Alright, that's it. Alright. Butch, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, no, maybe so. Can you type in chat if you can hear? Yes. All right, Ender, party of 3. Hello. Hi guys, you're just in time. All right, guys, let's get it going. Off we go. Oh, we're ghosted. I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, there is a car inside me at the moment, which is really, really awkward. Uh-oh, went a little wide. Doing well? Alright, like to hear it. I'll give you a proper... By the way, is the audio working on my end? Alright, gotta be careful. It's a little bit wonky at the moment. Yep, all good? Okay, just wanted to make sure. Oh, there might have been a little bit of contact with the guy on the side. Alright, let's try to catch up with these guys. Alright, can we get this Canadian driver? Come on. Alright, we got somebody on their inside, so be careful. There's a lot more ghosting in this. But what were you doing, Ender? What were you doing tonight? Oh gosh, 3 wide. More Reanimal? Oh, okay, gotcha. How is that game? I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. Whoa, we got a spin. Ah. It's great, love it. Nice. Okay. By the way, your birthday was over the weekend, wasn't it? If so, happy belated. Alright, come on. But yeah, for anybody coming in from Ender's stream, thank you for the follow. I will give you a proper shout out in a little bit. Guinea? Thank you for the follow, mate. It was on the 15th? Okay. I think there might have been some contact with that. I don't know. Felt a little bit wonky. Alright. But Guinea Salam, thank you for the follow. We're 1 away from the big 400. But yeah, anybody coming in from Ender's stream that doesn't know who I am, my name is Jet. I'm a variety streamer, but I predominantly focus on... Yeah, that caught me off guard. But I predominantly focus on sim racing content. So we're competing in the Nations Cup right now in Gran Turismo. We're at the Nürburgring. We're driving the Porsche 911. First race was very, very unlucky for us, so we're just hoping this race goes a lot better. So far, so good. Oh, shoot. Who is... Y'all can't race, guys. Come on. Oh, my lord. For context, I started in second. I'm all the way down to P14. This really sucks, man. But I know for a fact that I'm quicker than these guys, so... Let's see if they're gonna... But I'm gonna have to be super, super decisive with my moves. Alright, we got a yellow flag here. So somebody might be off. Yep, there's somebody slow on the side going up the Schumacher S. Alright, so Jimmy's about to take a penalty. Mexican driver as well. Oh, he's gonna have to serve his next lap. Yeah, I know. Racing's back, guys. We had Daytona over the weekend. We had the Rolex the week before. Oh, I gotta be super slow. I gotta hit the anchors. Push, push. All right. Come on, guys. We can do this. Let's climb our way back up. I kind of don't like how they give us a bunch of kitty gloves by just ghosting us immediately. Doesn't sit right with me, you know? Because if everybody gets ghosted, you know, then they'll just drive into you thinking that you'll stay ghosted. You know, instead of being careful. So I do appreciate what they're trying to do here, but don't think that's the right thing. Gotta be careful because there is some, we do have dirty air present in this race, so if we get too close, the air turbulence is gonna make it a little bit wonky for us. It's gotta go on the outside. Compromise line. Oh, man. Why? This is why I don't like the ghosting. People will just assume you're gonna be ghosted and just go straight through you. So I don't know what I gotta do here. Because unfortunately, you know, quali pace isn't doing it for me. So I don't know what I can do here. Alright, let's see. I got 2 more laps to my first scheduled stop. what's our gap now? 5 seconds? Alright, 4.7 to the next car. I shouldn't have to keep doing this, but I keep having to. Alright, so we got some people going into the pits now. A little early for pits, to be honest. What we're kind of going is 776. All right, 202.8. This really sucks. So. What am I working with? 7 seconds to the car ahead. Oop. Somebody has gone off somewhere. All right. There was somebody in the grass. So that's a freebie. All right, 6.6 to the next car. Ooh. Stay on second gear, I feel, for the hairpin. I lost traction right there. All right, 6.2. Alright. 1 lap to go on my stint. Alright, I think there was a penalty served. Because now my gap is only 5 seconds. Alright, but we're going in this lap, so let's get a good showing out of this. Alright, there's 2 cars up ahead. Let's see if we can get them. 3.3. Alright, and we're pushing well away from Norman behind. So he's not going to be a problem for us. Alright, 2.8. Holy cow. Schumacher S has been my my boon. The amount of time I've gained from that turn. Alright, come on. Some penalties being served, I think. Let's get in here. Alright, they're staying out, which I wouldn't advise. Alright, let's get our first new set of tires. We have to do 1 more mandatory stop, alright? And I don't have any snooze buttons available, so let's try to hang on to here. But Just double check on everything. All right, sorry guys, but I do want to thank everybody. We're double digits for viewers, so thanks everybody so much for the viewership. If you can find it in your heart to leave a follow or a sub, that'd be great too. And don't forget, I do have a YouTube as well. I'm going to be doing multi-streams on there. So what I'm also going to try and start doing again is I'm going to start uploading full races, you know. So if anybody wants to watch those, you know, maybe just watch 1 or 2 races that I do per night, you guys are more than welcome to do so. Just hop onto the YouTube, and they'll be there. I'll also be doing I'll be doing shorts as well. So, you know, I gotta cast a wide net. Yeah, Schumacher S has proven to be my my main advantage over the entire field, apart from maybe the leaders. Because the guy ahead, De La Torre, he was like 8 seconds. Now we're only 6.3. Alright, Papa K, he's in for his stop. I should be able to overtake him. Yep, he's clear. Alright, what's our gap to the Mexican ahead? 6.6. Less than 6 now, 5.8 and dropping. Alright. Getting blue sectors, which is a great thing to see. But that's a slow exit. So that kind of slows my progress. There's a set of 3 cars up ahead, though. Also, I don't know if they've done their stop yet. Some of these guys do know that there are 2 stops necessary, right? Alright, come on. Let's try to catch that train. It's only 5 seconds. Come on now. I gotta be careful of these curbs, because I'm not running traction control, so I don't really attack them as much. Alright, 1 person in the pits, Gaudulo. Let me see, am I gonna overtake him through, or is he gonna be next car up? He's gonna be next car up now. But he's got cold tires, so we gotta be careful with them. While he is vulnerable, he's gonna want to try to defend this with all his might. Wait, what time is it right now, guys? Oh, it's 11:32. I probably got to do my Duolingo after this. I don't want to lose my streak. I got a perfect week going. I'm actually close to getting 600 on my streak, so let's I want to try to get that done. Oh shoot, I just followed him through. That's not good. I'm following him out. I know I'm better than this. Come on, let's get him. Oh, I saw some smoke, so there was some contact. I'm gonna brake early, because I don't know how these guys are gonna go. Alright, let's see if I can maybe work with this Canadian driver. Maybe he can help push me along. Oh no, he's going wide. Somebody's gone slow up ahead. Oh, he's gone off. Watch the rejoin! Off you go. I think I spooked him by being on his inside. Oh, and he left immediately! Ah, come on, you don't give up. No matter how things go, you don't give up. Alright, we're going for the next Canadian, Carrera, who is ironically not driving a Carrera right now. Come on. .2. We're getting him. Oh boy, that's a wide line. Oh, that does slow me down a little bit. Dirty air made it super wonky to turn. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of extra corrections on my lines. Ooh, he's compromised. Stay on second gear. Do I have a run? Yes, but it's not fast enough. Come on.
came across me. Should have just stuck to your line, my friend. That's another one gone. Let's push, push, push. Somebody else is in the pits. Mr. Burn It Down. That's just going to be a temporary gain. I might have to... I'm going to probably give that back on my second stop. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Now I've got the gap now. 1.1 to the Canadian behind. We pulled away a little bit. But we are 1 lap away from pitting, so our next scheduled stop is next lap. I've been super focused right now, so you'll have to forgive me if my commentary is a little bit dry at the moment. But I'm kind of locked in. I do want to get a better result. But we're P9 at the moment. But we still got 1 more lap to go until our scheduled stop. So if I can make up a bit more ground, that'd be great. Alright, somebody in the pits. I think somebody hit the wall in the pit lane. I heard a thud. Alright, so temporarily P8. I do know that there is at least 2 people behind me that have done their second stop, so they may overtake us later. But this is a pretty good recovery drive so far. So let's see if we can grab Joaco here. Good exit. Come on. Ooh, great run. No, I'm too far back for a move. Alright, we gotta be careful here. Oh, they're gonna take the racing line. Alright, into the pits. I nearly spun out. I nearly spun out. But I got into the pit lane at the right time. Whew, I spared my blushes there. Alright, so I'm down to P10. P11. Let's see how this goes. So I'm out P10, okay. So I'm actually 1 higher than I was expecting. I was expecting to be out P11. So Joako, the guy that was ahead of me, for some reason he chose to take on fuel, which isn't really necessary. But, hey, that little bit of extra time in the pits means that I've overtaken him. Alright, so let's get our heads down. We've got a 6-second gap. Let's see if we can maybe steal a good result here. Like I said, this is pretty much a recovery drive, so whatever we can grab here will be more than appreciated. Alright, 4.5. Uh-oh. A little bit of carrying a bit too much speed. Still gaining overall. Less than 4 seconds to the guy ahead. 3.7. Come on. Not sure if anybody still has to pit at this point. Alright, 3 seconds. 2.9, 3.2. Come on. Two seconds. And dropping. This person is in threat. 1.6. All right, we're looking at possible top half finish. If we can keep this pace going. Come on. Do I got the speed? Alright, he didn't really fight it that much. Fair play to him. Alright, who's next? De La Torre is 9 seconds. Oh, that's why. He was going into the pits. Okay, so blue is our next target, 8 seconds out. I can see them in the distance. Let's say they stay disciplined as we get to the final laps of the race. They're flip-flopping. So... Ooh. Yeah, somebody is clearly slow. Jack is... I think there was some contact there. That's my thinking. But it does mean that he is right for our, right in our clutches. 1.4. Come on. 201.2. So I'm setting personal best. The car is getting faster. What are we on? Lap 18? So we got 3 laps to work with. I genuinely think we can get P8 here. I think we can get him. Come on. Let's get him. Keep it nice and tidy. Every little bit helps. Nope. Alright, I don't want to be too nice. Obviously, I'm gonna avoid... I'm gonna prevent overly aggressive punts and all. But I just want to keep myself... Shoot, 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 shoot. Keep it going, keep it going. Keep the car going. Alright, saved it. Saved it from the grass. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. I can still get him. My job's a lot harder now, but I can still get him. All right. Uh, 5.6 the car now. $5.5. All right. I don't know if I'm putting up enough pace to get him for the final lap. I think I'm just for any gains in position, I'm kind of banging on DNFs or some crashes. It's D rank, so you never know. We're reeling him in a little bit. It's now 4.8. All right, final lap. Alright, we should be clear of Joaco behind. Alright, but we're gonna have to give this one more go. So let's see what we can conjure up here. Final lap. 4.4. Come on. 4.1. Alright, winner has finished. Congrats, Chris. Alright, final few turns. I should be able to make it to the line. So 3.8. Now my question is, did anybody not follow the 2 pit stop rule? Let's see what happens with that. When we get to the line, let's see if I get bumped up any number of positions, all right? Do I stay? Yep, I've gone up. Oh, Chris. Wait, the winner! The winner didn't... Oh, shoot. So the guy who finished first ended up not doing the 2 mandatory pit stops. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks a lot. So I do get my mid-tier finish. So this is a decent recovery, going dead last all the way back to P8. But oh man, oh God, my back. All right, I'm not gonna wait much longer. So as soon as we get back to the lobby, I'm gonna queue up the next race. But I'm gonna do a 3-minute ad break, okay? Alright. So we got one more chance. It's a hard fought P8, but I should not. Oh man. I dropped in driver rating again. Where am I now? Alright, still like 2/3 of the way. So I was 1 position away from a gain. Darn. Okay. Whew. Alright, back in 3 minutes, guys, alright? One more race to go. Let me just put myself in the lobby. Actually, wait. Let me go, let me change the oil on this car, alright? Alright guys, I'm gonna go swap off. Alright, back in 3.
Alright, everybody. Whew. Let's see, can everybody hear me? Microphone working fine? Yes? No? Maybe so? How's the audio, guys? What do you guys think? Alright, good? Is my nose bleeding? Okay, good. Alright, Jack Salter is back from the previous race. Alright, gotcha. Gaudula is back. Your tab was muted? Oh, okay, gotcha. That's alright, that's alright. Don't worry about it. It happens. So are we still rocking Ferrari and Porsche only? Yeah. Alright. Same scale here. 15 for a win. So if I want to get that 15 points back from the first race, I gotta win this race. But let's see what we can do here. Qualifying's about to start in a bit. But yeah, thank you. I'm glad you approve. Hey, sorry about that. I had hit my mic arm. Okay. Final race of the night. Let's get this going. Let me just make sure all my assists are good. Put my brake balance to the rear. Oops. A little more to the rear. Traction control off. Sorry. Alright, I'm going to let them go out first. Alright, about a few more seconds. Go. Alright, so I gotta let the tires warm up a little bit, but given the gap that I have to the cars behind, I probably want to get a move on. But yeah, guys, if everybody's liked the racing so far, just leave a follow or a sub, whichever works for you. We're literally one away from the big 400 over on the Twitch side of things. So if you know anybody that likes sim racing or maybe wants to get into it, ask and ye shall receive. Thanks a lot, Butch. Much appreciated. Alright, let's push on a little bit so I can get myself a bit of a gap to the guy behind. And then we'll start our first proper lap. There's like 3 cars up ahead too, so depending on how my pace is, I might end up having to deal with them as traffic, so that's not ideal. But let's see what we can do here. Just lower my volume a little bit on my... Now, here's the thing. I don't know if this lobby is weaker or stronger than the last one, because the way I figured that out is based on the points that are available, right? Typically thinking the harder the lobby, the more points are available for a win, and so on and so forth.
But since it's 15 points for a win again, I'm not so sure if I went up or if I went down. Because I was second on qualifying. Oh, this is not my best lap, I'm going to tell you right now. I was second in quali, but let's see if I can do better here. I'm gonna have to get a better lap next time around. All right, first times are coming in. 201. 201.1. We got a 200.8. Definitely not gonna get a 2 minutes on this one. I might be on the high 201s. No, I'm 202.4, so that's good for P4 though. But I know I can do better. Alright, full focus now so I can get this lap in. Alright, what's the improvement? Half a second better. Alright, but I have gone down a little bit. I'm now P5. Alright. Almost 9/10 of a second. What I got here, 1.1 seconds. May not be good for pole, but it's definitely looking good. Oh, went deep. Oh, we got a 159, damn. .9. It's P7. Alright. Whew. I think I'm in a tougher lobby. I think I'm in a tougher lobby now. Alright. Everybody has finished, so I'm middle of the road. Alright. So, P7 is where I am. I'm on 11 points. So let's go for top 6. If we can finish at the top 6, we'll be good. Alright guys, so as always, I'm going to go hide myself for the Nations Cup intro. We'll do the grid walk. Then we'll get the race going, alright? So I will be hiding in a few short minutes. I'll be back in a bit, okay? Hang tight.
All right, everybody, last shot. One more go at round 3 of the Nations Cup in the 2026 online qualifiers. Back at the Nürburgring. Let's introduce the grid. In pole position, we got iGrip in the Porsche 911. Alongside them is Cobra Ohana, also in the Porsche. Wanpa is taking the Porsche in P3, with Grandmaster in P4. P5 has California, while P6 is Jack Salter in the Mexico-themed Porsche. Yours truly is in the Iron Danes Porsche, while P8 is Nutilla. P9 is Gaudulo in the Golden Porsche, with P10 Alucard. P11 is Walper, a brave soul going with the Ferrari 296, alongside PRF in the BWT Porsche in P12. Mr. Fu is in the Porsche 911 with Arlex, the Mexican driver, in the Ferrari. At the back, we got Edgar in the Porsche, as well as the Chancellor with the Gulf Porsche livery. Alright, that's the grid. Alright guys, one more go at this. Put my brake balance at the rear. So, a little bit further back. This is not ideal. I don't want to be in the back. I much rather prefer being like closer to the front or like all the way at the back. You know? Because I could get checked up from behind, checked up from front. But let's see what happens here. Whoop! Somebody went through me. There's a lot of bumping and margin going on. Somebody's off into Narnia. Watch the rejoin. Off you go. Alright, not bad. P6. Good, fast start. Oh, Jack, come on. Alright, let's settle down now. Little hiccup aside, we're pretty good. Alright, got careful. Alucard is coming in hot right behind us. Oi! It's just pushing me off as if I'm not there. Alright. So let's just see how this plays out in front of us. Because if he's going to be super aggressive, going for overtakes, he can end up taking somebody else out, and we'll profit off of that. Oh, he's gone wide. Alright. No gain, but no loss either. So far, so good. Believe me when I say this, I don't mind a boring race if it means a good result. Now, stewards have been very relaxed with track limits. Alright, let's not force the issue. Let's just focus on hitting our apexes, getting good laps. Let the race come to us. Because we're actually catching up. Slowly but surely. The Mexican driver went with a crazy line going in. Oh boy.
This is gonna get a little nasty here. I think somebody's being a little bit too defensive. I think Grandmaster might be blocking. But we gotta get a move on, guys. I don't want to get I don't want this becoming a crazy train. Because right now, I just want to pull away from the guy behind. We're on 2.7, so it is working. Oh shoot, somebody's got spun. Well, that's not good. Only a half a second for track limits? Stop. Alright, there we go. Got past him, but we gotta be careful for a possible punt. Alright, looks like we're clear. Yeah, Grandmaster's trying to cause problems here. So be ready for that. Hopefully ghosting works for me here. Alright. Whew. Some problematic drivers out of the way, so now we're P4. Now we just gotta watch turn 1, though. Hopefully me and Jack could have a good race. I think I might have exceeded track limits there. I don't know what the stewards say. Alright, push, 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 come on. Don't give him a way back into this race. Alright, getting a run on Jack here. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, come on. I need you for slipstream. Do I have a run here? I'm not alongside. Alright. Heavy damage there. But I know Grandmaster doesn't care about the contact. So he's happy to go right through me. So I'm unfortunately back where I started in P7. But at least I know I can overtake these guys. No! Damn it! I can never... I can't. I can't. I can't. I don't know what's going on. So unlucky. All right. Settle down. Let's try to get back up to P7. I know I got the pace for it. Alright, so where are we? P14? Alright. Let's see here. 4.3. My first pit stop is the next lap, so 4.4. All right, 4.1. And I see 2 cars up ahead. All right, somebody in the pits right now. Grandmaster in as well. Alright, the problem is he's gonna come out ahead of me. Oh, he's actually coming out right behind me too. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give up my position to him. Alright. So, provisionally, even though I'm P12 right now, considering the pit stops, I'm more or less P14. So I gotta make up some ground through all this. Oops, somebody's off. That's a freebie. All right, 9.8. So maybe by the time I make it out of the pits, I should be like P13. All right. Okay, let's see what we can do here. First lap, first pit stop. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, P13. All right, P14. I forgot about Walper behind. But we're actually going to be fighting him for position now. Alright. Let's get these tires up to temp. And let's see if we can continue our climb. So I'm a minute off the lead. That's totally fine. That's not who I'm trying to fight for at this point. I'm just trying to get back to my starting position. Okay, let's see here. Alright, Walper is pretty vulnerable. Their tires are like 2 laps older than I am. Oh no. He's weaving. He's not gonna give us a fair shot at this. Alright, so we gotta bear that in mind. That he's weaving on a straight. Let's see if he tries to block me under braking. Alright, that's fine. Keep it steady. Because I don't want him holding me up. Because the dirty air is making it tricky for me. But there's a good amount of people up ahead. So if I can clear him, I can start to climb. Yellow flag out and about, so I'm going to hold off on this potential overtake. That's the stricken party. So 1 freebie. You gotta remember, whenever there's a yellow flag out like that, don't overtake, otherwise you're gonna get a penalty. I think it's a 3-second penalty for overtaking under yellow. Good move. Alright, let's try to pull away now. P11. 10 seconds to the guy ahead. Gotta be careful. I'm not ghosted right now. They could try to punt me. Had a feeling a dive would work. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I was alongside, so I did have the space. So, I was afforded that space, so. Alright, so Natilla, the guy that was kind of catching up to us, he departed. I'm willing to bet Walper took him out. Gotta remember, we're in the doldrums of D rank, so not everyone is going to be a clean driver. Some maybe don't know any better, some people do and they're playing dirty. So we gotta get a move on. Push, push. That right-hander, I seem to have an advantage over the Ferrari. Alright, let's go. All the while, I am closing down on the guy ahead. Okay, he just blitzed through the chicane. I'm willing to bet he has, he's got like full traction control on, just to accommodate that. Yep, punt it. But I'm on full brake, so it didn't work. Just gotta be careful, alright? I think he's cutting the track, too. Yeah, he's got 1.5. So this guy is not going to be racing clean, so be ready. Yeah, he's squirrely. Alright, come on. Let's settle in. Let's try to just catch up to these guys ahead. We're at 8.2. Eight seconds. Dropping. Alright. That was a little sloppy from me. Still gaining a little, though. Shh. I think Walper just took himself out like crazy. He's now 12 seconds, and he's got to serve those penalties. Uh-oh. Keep it nice and tidy. That lost me a lot of momentum, though. Alright, let's see here. .7 to the car ahead. Let's whittle that down. I need to start doing 201s again. That's the best way I'm gonna get through this. Actually, I need to get a little bit spicy up ahead. I need the guys up ahead to start fighting each other like crazy. That'll help me get in. Ooh. Good through the Schumacher S. That's like a whole second and a half of pace. Let's do this. Come on. 5.3. All right, come on. Less than 5 seconds. Gaudulo has decided to go in. I'm just going to focus on pulling away. So I'm going to try to overcut him with some good pace. I still got one more lap to go on this stint. Super wide. I do not like that line at all. Ugh, that's a bad line. The tires are really starting. I'm really starting to feel it with the tires. Come on, let's get him. .5, 3.6. Go, 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 come on. Oh, my wheel is loose. I'll try to tighten it during the pit stop. But it's not ideal that it's moving as I'm under heavy braking zones. It's not helping me at all. Come on, come on, come on, come on. .8. Let's try to get some good pace before the pit stop. Alright, still gaining. 3.2. Alright, 2.7, dropping. Leaders are pitting. Alright, Arlex is going in as well. Alright, in and out. Alright, here we go. Oh, shoot. That's fine, that's fine. Now, this is where it's going to get ugly here. Now we're into traffic. Now, Walper is causing some problems for people. He's cutting people off, exceeding track limits. Gonna have to try to outsmart him. But if I do spin him out, if I do bump him, I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna wait for him. Yep, he's gonna turn in on me. Off you go. Alright, so P11, P10, P9, all up ahead. If they can't keep it civil, positions are here for the taking. Alright, Arlex is super vulnerable. Oh. I would have had the move done, but the ghosting kind of messed that up there. I think there might have been some contact there. FRF went super wide. Just be careful, there's some dirty air now. We're super close, that's why. They've switched the slipstream back to real instead of the custom, which made fighting for position a lot easier. Now we don't have that, so this is going to be tricky because now they're going to be chopping and cutting to keep position. May not be the most sportsmanlike, but unfortunately, with the lack of a proper penalty system, they're going to keep doing it. They're going to exceed track limits just to stay ahead. Oh, damn it. Alright, I'm running out of laps here. Despite that little hiccup earlier, we've caught up right up again. Let's see if we can get him. I'm allowed this room. There we go. Alright, I got 3 laps to try to get those 2 guys again for P9. Let's go. Uh-oh, super wide. All right, 3.3. Come on, let's do this. .9. All right, full concentration now. Let's try to get him. 2.1 dropping. Come on. I still got 2 laps to go. I think I can do it. To a 1.4, not bad. Push, come on. Just over a second. Oh, but the dirty air. Oh, got me again. Let's go. What the heck? God damn. What is with this night? The game really said, no, you can't have any good luck tonight. Oh man, what's going on, game? Yeah. Tonight has just not been my night. Alright, but it does mean that I got a lot to work on for Saturday. For Saturday's stream. So... Oh, I think this is the one where it's like an endurance race at Saint Croix. So that one's going to be a little bit of a nightmare. Alright. Final lap. Most likely I'm going to be stopped mid-lap. Let's just call it here. Yeah, minute 20 to go. I'm not gonna be able to do. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Butch. Thank you for coming. Have a good night. All right, let's just bring this car to the end. But it's a real shame how the night has been, you know? Not because of anything we did wrong. But we got hit a couple times, you know? It was just unlucky. I do want to see, though, if anybody gets given a 2-minute penalty. Yeah. Holy cow. I did get 3 positions. So Alucard, Edgar, FRF7, 3 Porsches that finished ahead of me did not do their 2 mandatory stops. So they get 2-minute penalties. So I get bumped up from P12 to P9. So I'm happy with that. Small consolation, but yeah, 3 post-race penalties. Alright, so we'll take it. P9. Today was just a bad day. But I do kind of want to be petty about it. He left. Alright, whatever. Alright. So, Nürburgring wasn't our best run. So, here's what we're going to do tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Saturday. So, we're going to be heading to Circuit de Sainte Croix. We're going to be doing the F3500, these 1980s inspired F1 cars. They're very, very tricky to drive, but we'll be doing Sainte Croix over there. Next Wednesday, it'll be Suzuka specified cars. I think they're Super GT cars. No. It's not Super GT. What is, what are we going to be using on... Let me pull it up. What are we going to be using next Wednesday? Oh, we're using the Red Bulls. The X2019s. Ooh, boy, that's gonna be fun. Alright. Okay, guys, that's gonna be it. I did thank Butch for the follow. Guinea Salam, thank you for the follow as well. I don't know if you're still around, but we hit 400. So on to 500. That's the next group. Next milestone. All right, let's see if we can pass this along. Is anybody available for a raid? You know what? I'm just gonna pass you guys off to some chill, relaxing tones. I'm gonna pass you guys over to Legolas. They're just leaving out some chill Gran Turismo vibes. All right. I'll pass this over in a few bit. All right. See you guys Friday.